You gotta have something behind you to lead.
What
I'm
do you
not
mean?
just gonna follow you. And
Are you talking
don't
about finances?
And you don't have like qualifications to lead.
And what are those qualifications?
Finances,
Finances.
like your mind.
Okay, so here's the
like
thing.
certain things.
Here's the thing.
But anyways, welcome guys. Welcome back to AfroVIVID. And as you guys can tell, we have a couple guests here. We have two main guests.
Special guest.
I've personally known both of them since college. So we have right here Janelle and Britannia. And as always, Akeem and Safwan Wonderboy. But anyways, welcome back to the podcast, and we have a great topic for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. So how have you guys been? Are you guys a little bit nervous?
A little bit. Yeah, we like to talk, so
Yeah.
or we like to debate.
We like to debate. We like to talk. So it's nothing new.
That's good. That's the point. That's why we wanted you guys here, because we want to actually debate.
We need a different opinion, man. Different point of view.
Which is good. So how both of you guys? How are you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Just another weekend.
Why are you still
What?
You said both of them.
Because you're not counting. You still talk?
Like in life general, like summarize. You don't have to say anything specifically. What are you guys up to right now?
Well, I'm halfway
That was
there.
funny.
Right.
I'm halfway where I want to be in life. So I guess I'm doing good.
That's good.
I'm lost.
You lost.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You'll find your way.
Yeah, I'm lost.
lost in what
But-
way?
No, I mean like things that I thought I wanted,
All right.
I no longer want. So like I'm in this place where I'm like searching what I like, what I enjoy, and so forth. So
All right.
it's a journey. I'm being still and trusting the process. So yeah.
I kind of see that differently, though.
What do you mean?
I feel like Huh? I don't think she's lost. Because, the way I see it, right, the person that would be lost, right, is somebody that's probably done something that they know that they don't want to do, but they keep doing it.
Okay.
But you pretty much figure out that.
I know what I don't want to
Shakespeare.
do. I just need to figure out what I want to do. If
Okay.
that makes sense.
Hey,
Idiots. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
that's your point of view.
Yeah, that's good. But anyways, go ahead, Safwan.
What?
The topic.
All right. So the topic for today, because we have different situation where like sometimes like the man is the breadwinner, right? I mean, most of the time that's what society thinks it's supposed to be like. But we've seen like nowadays like women have been like very much empowered, can do pretty much anything a man can do. And we've seen like in a couple homes, right? The woman is actually like brings like most of the
The Skrilla.
a huge chunk of the income, right? In the family. So as a woman and as a man, right? Would we prefer like the woman to be the breadwinner or the man?
And maybe if that's the case, would you want a partner? Well, as a woman, like, would you guys want a partner that you make more money than them?
Well, are you asking would I rather choose somebody that's the breadwinner, or would I rather be the breadwinner in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
That's what, I mean, I
It's more of
don't.
a choice.
Huh?
I don't think you're choosing. I mean, it's just, are you okay with it if you're the breadwinner?
Yeah.
I'm not okay with just being the breadwinner. Like I'm okay with the dual like half thing, or even him being. Me personally, I don't think I could manage that.
So what about if the guy is struggling at the moment? Will you be
Yes,
willing to-
if it's temporary, sure.
But temporary could be a year, 2 years.
Yeah, no, it's
So
temporary.
you-
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, I expect the same from me as well, right? So like, say I have to go to college or some, and I work part time and so forth. And if he decides to go after that, I'm okay with that.
So
Temporary.
your goal is just as long as he has a plan and you can see it.
Ambition,
You're okay with that?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm with ambition, and then I mean a lot of things goes into play. Like if you have kids and so forth, then you have to be like a little bit more like analytical with like moving forward with that. I think.
So that being said, would you go out with a guy that have never been to college or that's not planning to?
No,
I mean,
yeah. I don't have a like. For me, I even now like I feel like education is like not required. Like if you have a skill, like why not, right?
Okay.
But yeah, I don't really.
What's your
Fine.
take, Brittany?
Well, I feel like men should be the providers. They should be the breadwinners. I come from a situation where my tax bracket is more than the person I'm dating, right? But he has a plan, he has a goal. So I'm like, okay, we can thug it until I see what's going on. But I have a timeline in my head. I have a timeline in my head.
He has
I'm
a
not
due date.
right. You get what I'm saying? So that goes back to is love enough? Like, am I okay with him just being subpar and not doing anything? No, we're not doing that. And I will leave you for that.
Jeez.
Even if it's temporary.
I have a
Or
timeline.
how long is your temporary?
I have
Exactly.
a timeline.
How long is your temporary? 1 year is too long.
It's too long.
1 year?
What?
Too long.
1 year is too long.
Okay. Maybe that. Let me not be impulsive. Okay, a
Because time
year.
flies, you know.
But you know what? You have men out here that are comfortable. They're complacent.
Right.
They don't want to do anything. They're like, oh, she'll got it. She got it. She'll do it. And you got to see the signs. You can't wait till 5 years. You're like, oh my God, I've been working like a slave for this man, and he just munching off of me.
Okay, question. Because
Yeah.
I feel like real quick. So if you're the breadwinner, right, and he does everything else, would that be okay?
No, because I want my man to be the breadwinner. I don't want to lead. I want to follow him.
I mean, there could be other
So
So
ways.
he can't lead without money.
No, you cannot.
That's a preference. That's what she prefers. That's what she
Money talk.
prefers.
Thank
You know,
you.
so we all have our own preferences.
Right.
And for her, she said, you know, she grew up in a family where the men always, you know, are the breadwinner. So that's what she's comfortable with. You know.
But don't you think this generation is just like a little bit different? The men don't have to be the breadwinner.
No, what?
Yeah,
I mean, what you're seeing nowadays is the men wanting like females to work like full time just as much as them and still like
Nah.
maintain and they.
That's too much. That's too much.
What do you mean it's too much?
Like both of them working full time and then the woman still doing the house stuff.
Like,
I think
I know people like I literally like talk to people and they're like, it's just like a thing. Like women are just supposed to do it regardless if you're working or not, right?
I mean, I think the reason for that is because like it's like I said, right, like we grew up like in a different culture, right?
yeah.
Where it's like the way the family is kind of set up where we're from, right? It's like the man obviously is supposed to be like the provider, while it's like the woman is kind of like the manager of the
Home
the
taker,
home,
yeah.
right?
I mean,
like
caretaker.
take care of the kids and like make sure everything is straight and all that. But where we at now is completely different because you cannot tell a woman to like kind of like manage your home, right? Most women will look at you, what am I supposed to do?
What type of woman?
I mean, it's just how the society is set up, right?
Some.
No,
You
no.
can't, the thing is, well, you go ahead and finish your.
Yeah, I was just saying like it's just how the society is set up here. Like most women like go to work.
The U.S., right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like
yeah.
you don't have to like tell a woman like what to do, but like that's how it is. That's how
No.
people grow up in their homes and all this.
No, that's true. And then like I even see like cultural clashes because I know a lot of like Jamaican men that are dating American women now, and like that's the biggest thing that they have. So like we're used to like, okay, she cleans, she cooks, or if I clean, at least cook or something like that, right? Where they have these females that have the education and feel like that's just enough,
That's it.
right?
You may want to put the mic up a
Are
little
you not
bit.
hearing me? Yeah, like that's just enough. And I don't think that's the case. But if I am working as much hours as you, meaning like if I'm doing my 8 hours and coming home, you're doing your 8 hours, I'm not gonna be the only one sleeping when I come home. So meaning like we should be like splitting the chores and so
Yes.
forth. And I know
Yeah.
men that are not okay with that. They're like, you're a woman, you're supposed to be doing it still.
I think that's the old school mentality.
Yeah,
there.
I can
halfway,
woman tell you on it.
halfway,
Like halfway, like
halfway. It's
you
old
do-
school
you do some
mentality.
Stuff. I mean, she's cooking, you're in the morning, or maybe one person's taking care of the kids. I don't know, just share the work 50-50. So as the
I feel like
for everything too, 50-50.
for that, not all men, some men, because for me, like obviously the home that I grew up in, my uncle, my father, like they all help at home, they all do stuff. So I kind of picked that up where seeing like seeing my my future
Nah,
wife
he's good.
just doing all the work is like. It's kind of like I'm being selfish, just letting them do the work. So I like to help out. So that's how I see it. So it's different. We all, some is just that's how they grow up. So it's hard for you to tell them, oh, why aren't you helping me out? It's hard for them to change.
So,
You should also have a conscience.
yeah, like here, like no, seriously.
Have a conscience.
Culture is one thing, but like,
Right.
come on. You come
Right.
home and you see your husband like cooking, cleaning, and you can't even say, "Let me wash the dishes."
Exactly.
Culture, I feel like
That's not gonna work.
culture is no longer excuse.
Yeah.
This why when it comes to relationship, I feel like you have to find someone who empathize with you, because if they empathize with you, they know what you're going through. They understand what you're going
Absolutely.
through. So they are willing to, compromise.
I'm as
things,
a
you know what I'm saying?
coach, man. I like that.
It's fact, because if you don't have empathy, it's hard for you to be like, okay, like 10 years or 5 years, damn, I've been letting her do all this stuff by herself. You know what I'm saying? But
Absolutely.
having the empathy, you know, because you don't want no one to do you like that. So you can know. But some guys just don't give a
I think a lot of guys are.
they
Absolutely.
notice, but they just don't.
They don't
act on
care.
it.
But here's the thing,
No. I kind of like have a little bit different point of view as well, right? It's not. I wonder why you smiling, bro. You got something to say?
But I'm just listening.
Not the reason why I say that, right? Like sometimes some things is just not gonna be a 50-50 all the time. Because like
Give us some
when it comes,
examples.
for example, right? Like women are like more patient than a man. Like normally, yes, they are.
no, yeah.
Women are more
That is
calmer
true.
than the man.
Yeah.
They are. So that's why like sometimes like I'm not saying like the man or the woman shouldn't help like on either side, right? But sometimes like somebody have to be the lead at something else. And the other person can like be like a backup, right? Can
So-
help as much as they can.
So here's the thing. When I said 50-50, I mean, that's just like talking like financial and like chores. Like, I feel like the man should still be the head of the household.
Yeah, I
Right,
mean
so, like-
that's exactly how I say it too. Like the
Yeah.
man should be like the main provider for the home.
Yeah,
Well, it's like the woman should be
even
like
if,
the-
like if it's if we're both bringing in like and we're at like a median with finances, I still feel like men should like lead, right?
Yeah.
And so like even we were talking about like split-ins. I don't think it matters because regardless, like the man is still going to be leading for me at least. You have a problem.
Hey, go ahead, man. Speak up.
You gotta have something behind you to lead.
What
I'm
do you
not
mean?
just gonna follow you. And
Are you talking
don't
about
have-
finances?
And you don't have like qualifications to lead.
And what are those qualifications?
finances,
Finances.
like your mind.
Okay, so here's the
like
thing.
certain things.
Here's the thing. Okay, so say we're both making the same amount of money, right?
Okay.
And he handles his finances better than you. Is he qualified to lead?
Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely. Because you're above
Display.
me, right? You're above me in that aspect. Like you're better than me at that.
So for
okay,
you-
you can go ahead and do that.
So for you, finances is like it dictates how the relationship is gonna go.
Not necessarily, but it plays a big part.
You know what I like, man?
still
I'm
don't
enjoying
get
this.
it.
Go ahead,
Like-
Bray. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
I
I like the fact that they're not agreeing with each
She
other.
just doesn't want to suffer. I understand that.
It's not suffering.
It's not suffering.
It is.
I mean, for some people, suffer.
Because like you guys are making the same amount of money. He can't lead the household.
He can lead because he handles his money better. Okay, that's fine.
So and if you guys are at an equal level, you both handle it good, and you both make the same amount of money. What's happening?
He can lead.
Okay,
he
that's
qualifies to lead.
Oh, that's what I
But
meant.
right, but if I'm picking up the pieces every time and I'm being the backbone of the relationship, I need to get another man because you're not handling it.
Okay, you're being the man in that
And
case.
then you-
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I can see.
And yeah, so you don't want those type of relationship, I guess.
No, I done been through and I'll never go back there.
There's a saying, they're like, you get to see how everybody loves. It's up to you to see if you want to participate.
Okay.
Right? So, and that's my biggest thing. So you analyze, you see how they love, and then you get to choose if you want to participate in how they love, right?
She already been through it, so now she's choosing.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, she be like, yes.
That's
yes,
a red
no,
flag. I don't want to
no.
do that anymore. So, yeah.
That's good, but I feel like going back to like, you know, helping out. You were saying you clarify saying not necessarily 50-50, but just putting the effort. For example, if you know my partner is doing most of the housework, right? Me coming home, just help out, maybe sweep, clean, whatever it is. She's gonna, you know, be appreciative of that.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not doing most of it, but me just
Something.
showing the energy that I'm, you know, trying to help her out. Ask her, hey, do you need anything? Do you want me to do something for you? Like that is good.
Some men think working
Hold on.
alone
Wonder
is
what's your
enough.
take though?
Wait,
It's-
I missed the premise. I missed the premise of the discussion.
See, y'all been listening the whole
Now,
time?
I'm listening, but I missed the premise because there's been like several points missed.
Okay, let me throw you a question. Do you mind if
Now he know what the question is.
Do you mind if your woman is the breadwinner? In your,
Nah, I don't mind at all.
You don't mind? So you're
Nope.
okay with
I will be a stay-at-home dad.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Yeah, red flag.
No. Hey, look.
The relationship, the reason
Look,
the relationship come down to the two people participating in it. There's people that's okay
What
with
is
that
true?
both
Which
ways.
is true? Yeah.
And where you're looking for mainly is not A, B, C, D. You're looking for if you're compatible with this
What works
person.
for you.
So what one person might completely hate, another person is completely okay with
Which
that,
is
like,
true.
or they're super into it. Like even if you're a stay-at-home dad and your wife really appreciate the fact that you were able to take care of the kids because she's not there, that could really go a long way because it really comes down to
Exactly.
the two has participated in the relationship. Nothing else really matter. If two people are getting along, even though it looks crazy from the outside, if it's great for them, it's gonna last.
Yeah, that's
But
Yeah,
not for a long time though.
Cause look,
Like I said,
look,
women
Now
are
look.
patient. They are patient until a certain period of
But
time.
that's where
look.
that's where
For
that's
example,
where honesty comes in. Because if you're compatible with the person and you see they're doing something that you might not like, you don't
Talk
wait for
about
it to go on for a year. You don't put like a timer on it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna crack when this happens. Then you're like, no, I'm gonna let you know now. And if the behavior doesn't change, then I'll leave. But if you're
Right.
able to communicate how you feel early and not just wait for a cutoff point, it saves a lot of time.
But
Alright,
if you're already comfortable, because you say you're comfortable, you know your partner being the breadwinner, right? If you're already comfortable with that, and she's gonna tell you like, okay, maybe after 5 years of dating or being together, she's gonna be like, you know, maybe like you need to
Nah,
do
but that's-
something.
that's-
No.
And if you're already comfortable, it's gonna be hard for you to change.
No.
You know,
Look,
what
what
you
I'm saying
already-
is that I'm not trying to like predict the future or anything. Like maybe down the line they're not. I'm saying is that let's operate under the premise that both people in this relationship are okay with exactly how the relationship is. And if there's something that they do not like, they're able to communicate it pretty early so the behavior could change rather than just holding it in until it's time to end the relationship or like keeping it to themselves and like living uncomfortable until you have the courage to say that you're uncomfortable rather than like getting that out the way earlier. Cause
So you're comfortable seeing your wife slave,
no,
That's not slave. I mean,
if let's say
and you don't do
if your wife have a
anything.
career,
no, look.
She's going straight to the point.
Nothing can really
Dad.
be viewed. Nothing can really be viewed in an absolute sense, right? So there's gonna like if you're a stay-at-home dad, maybe you're not just like jobless and staying at home. Maybe you work from home, so it's more convenient. for you
That
to stay
makes
at home.
sense now.
Or maybe
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. You can't look at anything in the absolute sense. Everything comes down to the basic factors. If you're a stay-at-home dad, okay, maybe you work shorter hours, or you have you're like a creator. Maybe you paint at home. Maybe you do something else at home.
fine.
It's not you just stay at home and just look at the kids.
The
while
way
she's
that
working
you
40 hours a day.
That's what I
No, look,
envisioned when you said that.
Yeah, exactly. Because you was viewing it in like the absolute sense.
Yeah.
It comes down to like different brackets and different situations.
Okay.
People have different stuff like that. Or there's so many factors, but the most important thing is that you're able to communicate everything that's going on, and you're compatible with the person, and you're able to work this out. Because if you're comfortable, I'm comfortable. It's gonna last.
Yeah, because the things are like it's not just about money, right? Because then again, like let's say for example, what's his name? LeBron James and his girl, right? if we swap the roles, right? They start like since high school. Let's say the woman's like having to be like more successful than the man. Like you wouldn't expect the man to like provide like whatever the woman need at that higher standard because of where her level is.
What do you mean
She's-
need? Like what?
Finances.
Yeah, I mean, if you get to that higher standard, then I mean,
But some women, like there's a show called Married at First Sight, right? And
yeah.
you watched it.
Terrible.
I haven't
You
seen
don't like
it yet.
it?
No,
I haven't seen it.
But yeah.
It's interesting to me because the way they pair them is based off of like sciences. Like it's not like they look good together or whatever. Like it's actually they look at every avenue, and not every time they get it right. But there's this woman, and she is financially well off. She don't need the man financially, right? So she already has her own money, but he has an issue with her spending her money buying red bottoms every month or whatever.
What?
But the money doesn't affect the household. Like she makes more than him, and whatever she was doing prior to him was working. So she had more savings than him and all that stuff. But he still had issue with what she did with her money.
I mean, well, to me that sounds like a problem because if it's not your money in the first place,
Yeah,
then-
that was just a characteristic.
Yeah.
issue. That's just that person, like that individual. It's just something like that's just a trait that they have.
But he was making the point that like she will be able to save more for the household if she don't buy those stuff. And she already had I think she had like 3 times the amount of savings he already had.
Oh, god damn.
Yeah, so like
Oh, never mind.
She was well off.
she's well off.
But I'm not a big fan of telling other people how to spend their money. So
yeah.
That's true.
I approve that message.
Like,
But-
okay with your girl making more money than you?
Hell no. Why should I be?
I'm okay
Why?
with that. I would
Why?
love that.
Why should I be?
I think
Huh?
pride.
Why aren't you okay with
No,
that?
it's not just pride. Like I
Pride,
mean,
yeah.
We should have it, Lou. Pride.
I mean, it
But
gotta
it's
be
normal for men.
Pride, and I
something with
like,
pride,
I like
but
to be in control. So
Red flag.
Control your life.
no,
Why?
I mean,
it ain't
What
nothing
happens,
with
right?
that.
All right, so boom.
not like
Boom.
Hold on.
Hey, listen.
going out with your
Yo,
girl. Like, that's
Oh, okay.
control,
Yo,
know what I'm
Safar,
saying?
You like to be head of
So
household.
far,
Yeah.
so far, since you say you're not okay with it, right? So boom, you have a job, right? You're making 150K a year. Boom, she got a job. She's making 60 or 70, right? So you're the breadwinner. You're taking care of everything. So boom, she gets a raise or like she gets a new employment or she discovers something. Boom, now she's making like 300 while you're still making 100. Would that make you feel some type of way? Nah, she's the breadwinner.
They
Or
wanna
would
make
you
me
be
feel
happy
any type
for
of
her?
way.
Or would you be happy for her?
Nah, it wouldn't make me feel. Of course, I'll be happy for her.
Nah,
Why
but you
not?
just mentioned that you wouldn't be okay with the fact
No. I wouldn't be okay with me. That's what I'm saying. But
Okay.
that don't mean I'm not gonna be happy with her.
Okay,
So
cool.
it has nothing to do with the girl. It's just me personally.
Okay, so
That would be
you
like
feel
emotion
more
for
comfortable
you.
being the
Yeah.
breadwinner, but it's not necessarily like you're trying to like stay on top of her. You just like feel more comfortable.
Yes, because I mean, I just feel like
But I just
Me personally, I
Would
feel
you
like-
feel insecure as a man?
why should I be? No.
If it happened like this, like how he described it, yeah, I'll be okay with it. But if
But-
it happened like like as soon as we met and then she's already making more money,
But what if like a super
Bad
wealthy woman took interest into you? Would you not proceed just because she's
Exactly.
Like, gonna be
That's the point I
breadwinner?
was trying to make, right?
Mama, you not gonna proceed?
I would. I mean, but I'm still
Like,
gonna
check.
work on myself to increase my
Nah, but
pain.
I'm
Yeah,
talking
you
like
bet
I'm
because
talking
you
about
never
like
think
I'm
that
talking about
way.
like I'm talking about like crazy money like
Millions.
like like crazy money like not some stuff you could like work your way up to, something where you have to like invent something or discover something, or like you have to like be like an actor for a certain amount of years. Like I'm talking about that kind of money.
Well, I'll be okay with it.
Of course.
That's easy, man.
'cause I know
Life
it's-
is easy at that point.
Because I know it's gonna be it's gonna take me a long time, or I might not even get to that point, which I will be okay as long as I'm making 6K plus. That's that I feel like that's
I-
6 figures.
Oh.
As long as I make that 6 figures a year, I'm I'm.
But
I'm
you know
okay
what?
with
You
that.
guys can also motivate each other to go harder. So like,
Of course.
if the female is making the money, the guy should have ambition and be like, okay, I want to go harder. I want to match my wife, or vice versa. I don't get it. Yeah.
I mean that's a.
I mean, sometimes they're selling though for in certain places, right? I mean, let's say if the woman is like Jeff Bezos. Oh boy,
That money
that's a very tough goal for the man. I mean, you can say it as much as you want, but
While we're still on the topic of finances, do you think, like, say you have a wife and she makes more No, for him that said he wants to stay at home. She makes more money than you, and you're a stay-at-home husband or father, right?
Being useless, bro.
Would you still be with her even if some personality traits wasn't what you like?
Nope.
I like that, man.
Okay. All right. Because
I would never
Put the mic up, man.
I would never sacrifice like being compatible just because of like a financial cushion. Nah.
It's not gonna last.
What's your take? Because you said love is not enough.
Love is not enough.
No, I know. So, but if the love isn't there and you had the money is there,
We'll see what we can do.
But you know what's crazy of like being that she said that, like, cause some people, right, like especially males, if they're providing or like they feel like they're only with you because they have a certain amount of money, they could get kind of like controlling because they're paying for everything.
Yeah.
Because if someone feel like they're paying for your time or your interest, they don't really look at you. I'm not saying like they don't look at you as a person, but they don't really like tap in with you on like the level of like seeing eye to eye. Like, why would I listen to this person if like they're basically living off me? You know what I mean?
okay.
Yeah, so you're gonna need.
Wouldn't it sound like you got so much experience, man?
No, you're gonna have to be able to look at this situation because truthfully, if you're nothing but like a leash on someone or like they're but you're just living comfortably and like they're just spending all this money on you, there's no telling what they could be able like what they're open to doing with you because they're not gonna respect you the same if you're just with them because of their money. Okay. They're not gonna respect you the same, treat you the same, or even look at you as an equal. So you might be okay. I'm comfortable. This person is making so much money, but are you really like? Do they even look at you as like a full human being?
So wait. So would you date somebody that's financially unstable, but you guys are compatible?
Yes, of course.
Because a lot of times us guys.
Because there has to be some kind of.
That's the question. The question I was gonna ask too. Right? Like, do you think that the only way a man can like show his leadership is still money?
Yes, that's a good.
That's the question I wanted to ask.
It plays a big part. Oh, not necessarily, but it plays a big part. Like, money is power. What of us about to do? Look at each other while we're starving.
So you would stay with a man that's financial. You wouldn't stay with a man. You stay with a man that's financially unstable, even if
he doesn't view you as an equal because he has more money than you.
Compatible. Even
then I will get out of there. So here's the thing. I can have this point of view. Well, because I have a bag. I have something to bring to the table.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why my point of view is like this.
Different.
But there's always gonna be someone making a lot more money than like there's always someone with more. So even if you have a bag, let's say it's like $150K a year or $200K a year, boom, you meet someone with $10 million a year. So you're 150. Though it's comfortable money, but he has a lot more money than you.
But the crazy thing is, right? As long as a guy, right, I don't care if you make money, because what I care about is you make a living for yourself too. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because as a woman, like, even if the guy doesn't, the guy feel like, oh, she's just with me, she can provide for herself.
Now, you know what
I'm saying? If the guy would know that shit. The guy would know, so he's not gonna be like, oh, she's just leeching for the money.
Let's stop viewing it like hypothetically and look at it like logically, right? So like with her point, like I saying like, okay, cool, I'm gonna focus on the money, or like, boom, I have money, so like, but the point I'm trying to reach at is that like the money, it could go either up or down in terms of like, it could go up or down. Yeah, in circumstances, right? So boom, you find this guy, everything's great, he has money, like he's treating you nice, he looks at you equal, and then boom, he hits rock bottom one day, right? Okay. And then you're up, because you say you got 100, he hits rock bottom, and investment went bad, something happened, injured, can't work, and boom, now he don't have any money, or like he has a lot less money than he did before. Where do you move? Like, how do you proceed forward?
But that's where your conscience come in, and that's when you're like,
oh, so it's not just money.
It's
but your conscience should always be there.
How long are you doing that for?
Hey, we're not interrogating here.
Right. I don't see what's wrong with me wanting a man that's financially stable.
No,
Because let me tell you something: money can make or break your relationship.
It definitely can.
Certain situations you're in, money can help you out of that.
But is it the most important?
It is
Certain situations.
Certain
Money can't solve
situations is
everything.
important.
She says certain situations.
Certain
That not
situations it can. So that's why, and then again, you're looking at your partner like, okay, you're supposed to be my backbone. You're supposed to have me. So I'm in this situation, and I can't even look to you. I can't even ask you for nothing because you don't have anything.
I mean, I kind of get where you're coming from, right?
You get.
Let's see,
you need security.
Yeah. I mean, if I try to like rephrase what you're saying, right? Let's like before getting into a relationship, that's like one of your standards, right?
It is. I need to be able to feel secure with you.
Right, and that's perfectly fine. And but let's say like the point he was touching on, right? Let's say you happen to like get that person that you wanted, like financially stable and all that, and you happen to like be with that person for like a couple years, right? And it's been like a great ride so far, and boom, something happened, right? Investment went bad, or maybe he got injured. Then what happened from that?
We gonna work it out.
Okay.
We gonna figure it out because you poured into my cup.
Individually,
you poured.
Individually, how would everyone rank these three? Love, compatibility, and financials. How would you rank them individually? How would you rank them
one.
in that order?
I would add for me empathy. For me, I have
but love, compatibility,
For me,
or financials.
It has to be in there above all that.
No, but I
for
feel
me,
like if you love somebody, you would
You'll
eventually
be
possess
empathetic
empathy.
to them.
So what would you rank those three?
for me, it would be love.
No,
What?
and then
In order.
In order.
What's it? Love, financial?
no love, compatibility, and financials. What would you rank them?
Oh, cause
Just go your top 3, 1, 2.
Well, yeah, just give me a.
Why you rushing my man's, man? He got to think,
it's
bro.
hard.
Wow.
I feel like it would be love, and then compatibility, and then financial. Because I'm a guy.
What about you?
I'm a guy. That's the only thing.
Love, finances, and compatibility.
What about you?
Yeah. Love,
Same.
finances.
You?
compatibility.
You?
Yeah,
It's-
compatibility, finance.
I go compatibility first. Yes.
Yep.
Because the things are because the things are look.
Exactly.
Because the things are like
Compatibility
you can.
is seasonal.
Yep.
Right.
No, it's not. It's not seasonal.
It is.
I don't. Love is
Love is
seasonal.
not
Love is seasonal
seasonal.
because look.
Should be seasonal.
You can love.
It shouldn't.
No.
What?
If it is,
You can
then
love somebody for certain things, right? But if that something is
not
not
love.
there anymore,
That's not
Love is not contingent on anything.
I'm telling you, it is. It could
No,
be.
it's not. Your
it's your
type of love.
relationship.
No. You nah. Love, bro.
Love should not be contingent because the minute that
You
stops,
you can love somebody to then like hate them tomorrow. Is that true?
that's not love. That.
No, that's not.
What do you mean that's not love?
That's not. Listen,
You've never loved somebody to then like have a different opinion.
there's a
know.
video.
Some said real love never dies. That's
Exactly.
What some say.
Yeah, I don't believe
No,
that stuff.
that's
We're talking about love.
They were saying,
But the
like,
only
the
person
minute
I
you
feel
start
that would
loving
advise
your-
my mom. I'm not
the
gonna
minute
lie.
you start loving your partner, you immediately stop liking them.
I do believe love is love.
let's
I feel
agree
like
to
if you're
disagree.
gonna be with somebody, if you're marrying somebody, I would hope that it's gonna be unconditional.
Yeah, I hope that something happened to you, but I'm calling it.
Yeah,
I hope
because
not.
like
I mean,
it's really supposed to be unconditional, and we probably don't sometimes do it that way. It's supposed to be unconditional.
And that's what I'm saying, right? That's what all of us would like it to be, but it don't happen like that sometimes.
it should be unconditional.
That's you're saying should, but it doesn't happen like that all the time.
Of course, life, but I just say it should be. That's when you get mad, they say for better for worse. Shit will
Exactly.
happen.
Like yeah.
Is if you made a vow, shit will happen. But the problem,
And you choose to
if
love that
if you
person.
have a strong love for each other, you guys will ride through the stormy period together.
Yo,
So,
Kim,
that's it.
can you stomach?
Do something I was.
Can,
I think let's
can you stomach dating and never getting married though?
No, what the hell
Why
is
not?
the point?
Why you gotta sign that
Can we,
contract?
You're just wasting each other's time.
who?
Yeah.
Just move on.
You gotta get the government involved though.
All right,
Who's asking? Bro?
this was a very good talk.
Yeah.
Can you wrap it up for us? Can you wrap it up for us?
Wrap it up.
How do we do that?
What do y'all want us to say?
Just say like,
You know.
That's what we usually do. All right.
or just give your
No.
conclusion.
Yeah.
That-
conclusion.
Okay, in conclusion, I feel like everybody like what they like. And
Right.
It's neither right or wrong.
Yeah, what works best for you?
It's what works
In my
best for
previous
you.
relationship, they always said, you make it like how you want it to be. So like I know a lot of people like they see relationship. I was like, I don't want it like that. Whatever works best for y'all. Do what you do. Ride it till the weeds fall off.
Exactly.
I guess. But relationships are perverted. It's overrated.
Yeah. And
It's overrated now.
don't be starving in a relationship now. And you can't call your man.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Bye.
Peace.